What's poppin', y'all? Hope y'all out there crushing it. Hope y'all getting to it. Back with another video, back with another story for you guys today. So as we know, I focus on estate signings, and when you're performing estate plan signings, there are going to be two groups that you're going to be servicing. There are going to be two groups that you're going to be servicing mainly when performing these signings. Number one, it's going to be the families that's proactive. This is going to be that single person or the couple that's proactive about their planning. They want to avoid probate. They don't want to delay this any minute. They want to make sure that they get their planning well done in advance. And then there's going to be that second group, and that second group is going to be that single person or a couple or that family that's dealing with a health crisis. And more times than not, you're going to come across more signings that's on the health crisis side as opposed to the side that's proactive, or at least in my case, that happens quite frequently. But yeah, so recently, this past weekend, we had not one, but we had two emergency signing requests. And when it comes to handling emergency signings, these are the type of signings where you have to be dialed in. You got to be focused. You got to make sure you cross your T's and dot your I's, because this is time sensitive. There's the chance that the signer may not make it by the next hour or by the next day. So it's important for you as the notary or signing service to, again, be on top of your game and making sure this type of signing is executed properly. So for one of our emergency estate signings, one of them was supposed to take place on a Saturday. And we got the notary assigned, got the notary the documents, and we were prepared and ready to go. And so the notary goes to the signing. The notary is getting prepared for the signing. She arrives at the location, and once she arrives there, she finds out that the signer had taken pain medication, and due to him taking the pain medication, he wasn't in the right state of mind to proceed with getting his document signed. And so the daughter understood, this is the daughter who was helping out her father with getting his estate document signed. And she asked the notary to come back the very next day. Why? Because the client, that their father had a rough night the night prior, and she wanted him to get as much rest as he needed, so that way he was in the right state of mind and be able to sign these estate documents without issue. So he said, cool, that's not a problem at all. We can go ahead and make this happen for the next day. And the notary was able to accommodate. So we let the attorney's office know about the situation and what happened with the client, why he wasn't able to sign. And due to the situation at hand, the attorney's office was adamant about that this signing should take place today. And they asked if we can reach back out to the client, or the point of contact was his daughter, to see if we can get this signing scheduled for later on in the day, because time is not guaranteed considering the circumstances. So we said, okay, we understand that. So we circle back with the client and we asked, we said, hey, the attorney's office want us to circle back with you to see if your father is possibly available to sign later on today, if he happens to get a little bit more rest and start to feel better. Well, she declines, and she says, as much as I would love for my dad to sign today, again, he's not in the greatest shape health-wise, and I really believe he should get as much rest as he needs, because he had a rough night prior to today. So again, we're respectful of his daughter's wishes. We understand the situation at hand, and we relayed that to the attorney's office, and we just had to wait. So the notaries, again, I did mention the notary was able to accommodate, right? So the very next day, I go, like I said, before I go to the next day, the rest of the day, I proceeded to, do what I normally do, right? Managing the business, making sure, following up with notaries for questions that they got to ask. We get new signings that's coming in as well. So it's a lot of things that's going on throughout the day. So that night, go to sleep, of course, and going into the very next day, which is a Sunday morning, I get an email from the notary, and the notary lets me know that the daughter reached out to her and let her know that her dad passed away. Her dad passed away in the middle of the night. And so we weren't able to get those documents signed. So of course, I was not thrilled to hear that. Not just for, obviously you want to get the signing done, but more importantly, from a human standpoint, like this lady lost her father, and and that's again, that's not great news that you want to hear. You empathize, and the only thing you can really do is just just wish that, man, maybe we could have got this done sooner, or maybe just wishing that he was in better health so we can make sure this is taken care of, so his daughter can take care of his affairs while he's in the recovery stage. But unfortunately, we wasn't able to make it to that point. So I followed up with the attorney's office. I let them know what happened, and of course the attorney's office, just how I felt, was disappointed to hear that, because they were hoping to get those documents signed so his daughter can again handle his affairs on his behalf. So very tough situation. These are things that happen when you are doing estate plan signings. A lot of people, when they talk about this service, yes, you can make great money. Yes, you can work with attorneys. Yes, you can do. There's a lot of opportunities that's being offered to you within this space. But please keep in mind that you are serving. You're providing a service. You are serving people. You are helping families protect their estate. You're helping families to avoid probate. You're helping families have a peace of mind. You're helping families be in a position to grieve properly. And I couldn't imagine being in a position where I find out that my father passed away as we're about to get his estate documents signed in the middle of the night, and now you're left wondering what to do now. Not only do I have to grieve my father passing away, but now I have to figure out, where do we go from here, from a financial standpoint and from a legal standpoint, because he didn't get his estate document signed in time. So please keep in mind that when you are at the signing table, it's much more than just making money. You are helping a family avoid the type of situation that the daughter unfortunately wasn't able to avoid. And so now there's a possibility that the daughter will have to deal with probate. Her father's estate will have to go into probate, and she may have to hire a probate attorney. And depending on what county, I forgot what county this is supposed to take place in. But if here in California, probate is very tough. There are some counties, believe it or not, where it may take 6 to 8 months, or possibly up to a year before you're even able to get a hearing. So that's a tough situation to be in. This is just another reminder that when you are providing this service, you're helping out a family to avoid being in probate. And yeah, man, it's a tough situation to be in. And as far as the second emergency signing that was supposed to take place, just like that signing was supposed to take place on the same day as the first emergency signing. And luckily for us, the next day, the client was still here with us. We were able to get those documents signed and notarized, and this signing was able to take place by signature by mark. So learning how to do signature by mark is definitely a skill that you want to have when you're performing estate signings, and just making sure that these type of signings are executed properly and correctly. So again, doing these estate signings is a fun service to provide. I love being able to work in this field, being able to help families protect their estate. But there are those cases where you're going to have a client that passes away a day before they get their estate document signed. You're going to be in a situation where you're at the hospital and you are able to get these estate documents signed for that individual that's dealing with a health crisis. And then you find out a week or two from then that same person passed away. Yeah, man, those are tough situations to be in. It's just another reminder that life is short, life is precious. Get your planning done in advance. Get your estate planning done. Encourage your family to do it. Get with an attorney. Make sure you get that in place, because you don't want to be in that situation of having to deal with probate and putting your family through a bunch of BS. So hope you guys took a lot from this video today. Again, it's great money. It's great money to make within this service, but think about the other side of this service as well, as far as being able to help out a family. So I hope you guys got something from this today. Go out there, Go out there, talk to the attorneys, talk to the legal doc professionals, talk to those financial professionals, build those relationships, and build up your book of business. All right, appreciate you all. Appreciate you guys as always. Love you all, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Peace.